Wake up world. Aussie 59 here, back at you with my opinion on video games. Well, it's 2015. We're well into this new generation of video game. It looks like it's turning into an online generation, which isn't too bad. But with it becoming an online generation, I think we need to find a better pricing situation for us gamers, because we're now going to have to pay to be online. For the last couple of years, since I got into the online play on PlayStation 3, I've thought for a long time that, yeah, that PlayStation Plus money should go towards the online. So I'm not unhappy with what PlayStation has done. With the PlayStation Now, though, I own almost every game that I would want to play on the PlayStation Now. So I don't have a use for it. And I'd like to be able to play it on this console so I could put up some of the gameplay from my PlayStation 3. I've got to figure out how to do that now, because I'm not going to go buy a caption device since this generation isn't asking for one. So, and most gameplay will be go for that. So I'll figure out how the others have done it through PC and all that stuff eventually. But you'll be putting up with this generation's gameplay with my videos, no matter what the topic may be. But yeah, back to the pricing idea. Well, we have some really, really good quality video and audio and everything in these new systems. It makes the games so much more immersive. You get immersed into them, you enjoy them, you can really feel the game. And that's where pricing comes into it. Okay, there's some of these games, I don't want to blacklist anything, but the games that seem to be in a reality, real-time violence. Okay? I feel any game that contains that sort of stuff, real-time, not anime, not cartoonish, not like a Looney Tunes or something like that, but I guess there's not many things that I can think of that aren't still out there. But okay, yeah. War Thunder. Okay, that's historical, so you get immersed in that. That's not a big problem. But take a game like that in real time. A simulator, a life simulator. I think those games there, and a lot of you guys aren't going to like me here, because I know that a lot of you guys like the games that I'm trying not to mention to give you the idea of the game. But that's because I don't want to slant the reason for these particular games. Okay, but I think they should start at $100. But on the lighter side, all these guys that like those games there are going to love what I have to say about the next type of game. And EA is the biggest offender of this, I'll tell you that much, okay? They are the biggest offender of this. But They do it with their racing games. They do it with their sports games, right? Okay. They come out with these games every year. Okay. And
Heading towards the water.
I think since the gaming thing has advanced as far as it has,
This one's looking good.
you're real sports fanatics, you're real sports
37
game
here.
players
Let's see what we can do.
would much appreciate if you didn't come out with a Madden
3 feet to the
or
Ooh, what happened there? That was just awful.
that was awful that time. MBL?
Moving right along.
Just or a PGA, a golf game every year. Excuse me, a whole game. If you want to change the rosters, offer us an update
Keep that in mind. It's
for a
still
fin.
teeth.
And for those of you not old enough to understand the slang of that word, that's $5. Like I bought MBL or the show for this for PlayStation 4, 2014. Now the show 2015's out, and that's gonna cost me another $90 with tax. So, no, charge me $5 because you're only updating the roster. Do it every 5 years or something. Come out with a new game. You don't need to
Looks like this may be in the deep
be
side.
greedy and do it every year, and you'll find you'll probably get more customers will upgrade because nobody wants to pay $100 every year for the almost exact same game.
Swing.
Okay, and
All right, 34 feet.
another thing with EA is the Need for Speeds things. Man, every year, and like, quality is getting to be ridiculous. The one that came out for the PlayStation 4 for this generation,
And the next hole coming up.
why didn't they just call it Hot Pursuit?
At 9 over for this round now.
Open world Hot
Okay,
Pursuit.
let's plunker in
You
the
know?
fairway.
Because that's all it is Hot Pursuit. It's not a bad game, but it's not a new game. You can combine 3 or 4 Need for Speeds, and you'll have every aspect of Rivals. Okay? And so that's not new. I like driving games a lot, so I'd like to see them come up with something new. And I think Gran Turismo has a good formula for driving games. They sell you the game at about $80 to $90. And they give you all the add-ons. They don't charge for them. They do have the currency thing for those people who want to spend money to get expensive cars and not play the game, but that's their choice. So I'm not 100% against these currency
Peek at
things,
the scorecard. Okay, so
because I find myself,
you at
I
9
enjoy
over.
earning what I get. So
Put this ball down in
for
the
those of
fairway.
you who don't have the time and you're working and you want to drive a certain car once in a while, spending the money for the credits, that's great that option's there. So I'm not as much against that option as I was 6 months ago. I've used it once when they were on for half price because I wanted to get a specific car in the crew. But after that, it's not worth the money. You can earn the money to do the stuff. It's easy enough to do it, but I was off for a month and fell behind with the people that I was playing against. And I wanted to get myself a 1969 Charger. Okay, so I bought some credits. It might not have been the Charger, but I know it wasn't the Charger. It was one of the early cars, though. I think it might have been the Shelby. Yeah, it was a Shelby. Trying to think. But that's beside the point. So that's not a bad thing. Another thing, these nostalgic games. I think that it'd be nice to see Crash again. You know? It'd be nice to see Crash on this generation. But that's one of my personal things there. But yeah, the way the story ones lay out are pretty good because they seem to be that you buy the chapters, and if it's something like Infamous, with the next chapter they gave an option to that the chapter itself was also a fully playable level, so it was a game in itself. That was good. And I really would like to be doing some reviews on some of the things on this generation, but because of my situation, I can't afford to get an Xbox. So, if Xbox would like to if Microsoft would like to contact me and have me do game reviews, you can. I will not take money from other people. Well, if Sony wants a fair comparison and they want to buy me an Xbox, I'll take that. I don't care either way. Nobody's going to get a bias on it. I'm eventually going to get an Xbox. Just don't know when. And but my gaming experience started back years ago, back in the 70s, when you attached this little thing to the back of your TV where the rabbit ears were, and you had these two paddles, and you had a gun, and it was like Pong and Duck Hunt sort of idea. So then I went to Nintendo. PlayStation 1 got me into the driving. I liked the platform games on the Nintendo. I'd like to see more of those things come out. PlayStation 4 has done really well with that. But that's my first touch on gaming. This is Aussie59. Wake up, have a cup of coffee, smell the roses, and remember, we live among the fertilizer. And share my videos, like, have a good time. Next time. Goodbye.